Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your total strength, sculpt, and power with weights workout. In this workout, we are working your entire body, getting back to basic strength, adding in some sculpt and burn, and finishing with some power. We'll be working in 30-second intervals, alternating between dumbbells and kettlebells if you have them. If you don't have both, just use whatever you have available to you. Of course, I'll give you lots of options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just getting your muscles warm so you can march and pump those arms. Just getting the blood flowing, getting our muscles warm, getting our body's temperature up and our energy up, and then ready to move. You can roll those shoulders, start small to the back, and then take them a little bit bigger. So if you need more of a warm-up, please get it on your own. We're gonna keep the warm-up short so we can keep the workout short. Just take them big, as if you're swimming, backstroke, and then let's switch that to the front, just like this. And then some small little rolls of the shoulders this way, loosening up. All right, we are getting it done with 2 long circuits today, maybe a quick little bonus circuit. We will see how time goes. Roll those hips right through here. We are going to be working in 30-second intervals. Every exercise has 3 parts: a strength, a sculpt, and a power. Let's add a little squat to that, and then reach it up. Roll the hips, squat, and reach. So first you're back to basics for 30 seconds. Then we add on with that. Sometimes it's adding a compound exercise, so making a lower into an upper and lower, or a core into an upper and core, something like that. And then our last move, let's cross those arms here, we're adding some power. So something to really have a little bit more force, a little bit more of that strength and speed together, and really drive that heart rate up. Then we get a full 30-second rest, because we're gonna go back to back to back with those 30-second intervals. So I think you're gonna like it. It's gonna keep it different. It's essentially a no repeat workout. You can shift it right through here, reach up, reach down, in the sense that we have 3 versions of the move, but mixing it up each time. So I think you're gonna like that. At least I hope you do. Let's just take those arms up to a Y, and then drive the hips back into a hinge. Here, and then hinge, as if you're really pushing the hips and the arms back to the wall behind you, right? Really stretching it out. Right here. 2. And then we're gonna tap it back right here. We're gonna go right into that world's greatest stretch. We're gonna tap back, and you can either just reach up from here or reach down from here and then step up. So join me here. Tap back, reach, and down. If you can get all the way to the ground, go for it. Otherwise, just take it here. Again, just open it up to the side. A little bit of that twist to open up through the spine. Now you can keep the lunge with it, or you can take it to that plank position. Step, reach, up to you. Get a little bit more of our core working within this movement. Right here. We're gonna get 1 more each side. And then hold that plank, or be on your knees, whatever is better for you. Just feeling the core forward and back, toes to heels, little drop of the hips, and then slowly walk those hands back and slowly round it up. All right, team, so just a little reach across here. We are going to start with our first 30-second round. It's all with the right foot forward. We're starting with a lunge. We're taking it to a chop in that split squat if you can, and then a little knee drive. I'm gonna show you right here, and then we're gonna get through it all on the right side. So something kind of medium, nothing too heavy, because here's what we've got. You're gonna hold it here. You're gonna do a regular lunge. You're gonna hold here. You're gonna do a split squat chop. If you can get down in it, go for it. Otherwise here. And then you're gonna take the knee drive here, all right? So go ahead and join me here. Nice wide split squat or lunge. In 3, 2, just drop it down for 30. Here we go. Drive it up. Woo! So a little bit of balance, not super heavy. That's what we're gonna get muscle endurance today to really make sure that we get everything working in a way that gets the burn, gets the strength. But that's why I'm gonna cue you to go a little bit lighter, maybe on a few things. All right, then we're gonna hold it here. Watch me here. You're either in your split squat here or down in that lunge. Let's chop it up across. So your legs are staying stationary, but you're gonna feel that balance, right? If that feels like too much, just go hip to shoulder with the cross, right? If you can stay down here, stay down here. Chop, bring it down. Again, you do you. If you need to be here, this works too, you're still getting it done. Woo! Arms and legs and abs all together. Now we've got our power, bring it here. Knee, knee. You can keep it right here or drop it down. Bring the weight to it. Think of it as a little standing crunch. All right? So this is your power. Ah, burn. I know. We're keeping it kind of simple in this first one. A lot of moving parts, literally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your hands a little break. Woo! Stretch that out. So yes, we're gonna do that all on the other side. Again, lighter weights than what you maybe would do on a lunge. We're gonna start with a split squat or stationary lunge, down and up. Then hold it here. Chop across your body for 30. Looks like this, a lot of core. And then drive that knee in. You can either be here or drop it more in the lunge. Grab that weight, get set. Here we go. Right here. So stationary lunge, I'm doing that intentionally so you can really make sure that you are nice and anchored in that front leg before we jump into that split squat. Stack the core, so stack your hips over your ribs. 3, 2, hold it here, chop across. Here to here. And up. Yes, you can. Low if you can to keep those legs working across your body for shoulders, but more specifically for that core. Hip to shoulder works too, right? Little twist. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Drive the knee. Drive the knee. Here's your power. Add it in if you want. You don't even have to move the weight. You can just bring your chest towards it. But if you want to move the weight, move the weight. Power. The power's on the way up. You don't have to get super low, right? We're keeping the burn. Yes, you can. We got 5 seconds. Good burn. A lot of balance too, right? 3, 2, oh man. Breathe, y'all. All right, hang on to heavy to medium weights. Catch your breath. While you're doing that, watch me here. We're gonna start with a plie. 2 heavy to medium weights, all right? Then we're gonna take it. Bring up one, bring up the other, all right? So upright row, our power, we're gonna take it alternating snatch. So it is a little bit of a plie from there. If the snatch is not right for you, just keep the upright row, all right? Plie, plie, alternating upright row, back and shoulders, snatch for power. Woo! Catch your breath, team. Grab those weights. 3, 2, plie. Here we go. Slow it down. I know. So this, like almost everything we do here, is also going to be Metcon, metabolic conditioning, getting your core working along with that cardio, right? We're getting all of your muscles working, but lots of cardio for conditioning. Here we go. Let's take them down in front. Pull up strong. Here. I think it helps to have them a little bit in front, which means you do have to drop the chest a little. That's not right for you. Switch to one weight. And breathe. Already building a little power, right? But keeping the legs working hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down on the ground. Here we go. Either what we just did or a snatch. And down. Snatch. Here's your power. You're pulling it close to the front of your body. Get low. Switch your arms. If that's not right for you, power upright. You can do that too. Whatever is better for you. Be where you are today. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Catch your breath, team. Set those weights to the side, all right? Starting with dumbbells, we are gonna add some kettlebells in that second round. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take it to a plank walk back. If you want, you can have your hands here, walk it back here. Then we're gonna take it to a little knee drive for sculpt. Then we're gonna do climber for 3, 2, 1, pop it up, all right? Those are our moves. Walk back either here or on the mat, knee drive from the ground or standing, climber, upright or down. Here we go. Take it down, walk it back, walk it in, bring it up. So full body move, right? And up, here we go. 10 seconds. Remember, you can have your hands on the bench as well if that's better for you. I want it a walk. I don't want you to jump back yet. Hold it here. Here we go. Knees come in. Sculpt. So really think, what is working in that deep core? Can you add a little lift, a tiny little pike, right? If you want to take those knees across. Again, if your wrists need a break, quick little stretch break, or bring it to a standing position. In just about 5 seconds, we're gonna run this for 4 for power and pop it up with a jump. Again, bench or floor. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, pop up and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not right for you. Here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can always use this. A sturdy chair, a couch. Woo! And here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe slowly up. Oh man, you guys. Woo! Should have called this total strength sculpt power and cardio and Metcon, right? Woo! Catch your breath. Here's what we got, team. Woo! A lot of little core burn on that. To close this out, just on its own, 40 seconds of a deadlift, 30 seconds of a swing, all right? So we're just gonna keep it strength and power for this last move. Go heavy on that deadlift if you can, and then dumbbell or kettlebell with the swing, or feel free to keep the deadlift for round 2. But 40 seconds, shoulders back and packed, zip up the core, stack the rib cage over those hips. So we're not here or here, right? Stack it here, hinge, drive the hips to the back. Here we go. And up. And up. 3, 2, oh, yes. All right, team. So, same motion, but now we're taking it to power. Again, strength and power. We're not gonna worry about the sculpt. Kettlebell or dumbbell, power it up, lock it out, let it drop. If that's not right for you, just deadlift again. All right, here we go, get set up. We got 30 seconds this time. Then we get a breather to grab some water. We are on to circuit 2. Here we go. Let's take it in 3. Catch your breath. 2 and 1. Power, let it drop. So lock out at the top with that core. Lots of power, let your chest drop. Power from the back of the legs up to the top. Here we go. Let it drop. Yes, you can. Using your breath, and again, keep those shoulders packed. My arms are not lifting. I'm getting all the power from the back of my body. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Right here, team. Pedal it right here. Oh, man. Woo! Let's grab some water. So there you go, team. That's your first circuit. It's a little bit of what we're looking at, right? Grab the water. Cheers, y'all. Woo! Okay. Catch your breath. Circuit 2, we're actually gonna start with a kickstand deadlift, but we're gonna add a row to it with a kettlebell and then a sling or curl. So I'm gonna give you some options. Join me over here. So I want you to have something close that you could do both a kickstand deadlift, which you could probably go heavy with, a kickstand into a row, which you could go heavy with, but then our last one is gonna be a row and a curl, all right? Sling or curl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my 25 close by. I'll give you a couple seconds to switch for that last round. Here, and this is what it looks like. If the power is not right for you, I'm just gonna give you this hand, curl it up. Makes sense? All right, so we'll give us a couple seconds in between to switch. We've got kickstand, back of the body, glutes and hammies. Kickstand, row, we're adding in the back, row, slinger. So all your upper body pull muscles right there. Start with something heavy, right foot forward. Let's do it, here we go. Stand up straight. And of course, this can be done with a dumbbell as well, or 2 dumbbells if you want. That last one, we wanna have a single weight. Here we go. Drive it back. Here and up. And breathe. Woo! All right, take it here. Row, here and up. Here we go. Down. If you wanna have this hand out, that's gonna help you stay in place. Here. And up. So all the way down, that posterior chain we were just talking about with our swing. Calves, glutes, hamstrings, back, and then mid, back, and shoulders. Last one, and relax. All right, team, give yourself a couple seconds. Switch to a slightly lighter weight if you want. Row, sling or curl, or hand underneath and curl it. Here we go. Row, looks like this, sling it up. You can do that with a dumbbell too. Get the power from the legs to give you that sling, right? Push out of the legs, power, catch it. Here we go. I know it feels a little strange at first, but use the power from the legs to lift heavier with the arms. Yes. Here we go. One more. Ha! Woo! All right, team. Catch your breath. Shake it out. I know, right? Woo! A lot of things working there, including our heart rate, right? All right, so again, something a little heavier. Kickstand deadlift. Kickstand and row. Then with your row, sling or curl. Try to use your legs almost exactly like a swing, right? To catch it here. Heavier with the arms or hand underneath. Let's get it done. 3, 2, 1. We'll get a couple seconds in between. Hinge and up. Yes, you can. Right here. Guess what? After this, we get a little break in the mat, on the mat, I should say. Let's add our row right here. Down, row, stand up straight, down, and up. Yes, you can. Push out of it as you come up. As you're low, pull with those back muscles. Yes. One more. And breathe. All right, team. Grab something a little lighter if you want, if you need to. Get in that hinge position. It's a row. It's a slinger curl. Here we go. Row, sling it up. Flat back. Row, sling it up. And up. Hinge. And breathe. Yes. Woo! One more. Boom. Ha. Yes. Team. Breathe. Shake it out. Meet me down on the mat. All right, something medium to heavy, because we're gonna start with a press. We're gonna add some tries. We're gonna add some core. All right, team. So here's what we've got. Woo! We're gonna start down here on the mat. 2 weights or 1. All right. We're gonna take it here. We're gonna start with just a press and try, just a press, just here. Then press and tries. Then we're gonna add some little toe taps for core. That's our power, right? We don't have to do any jerky movements, but it is gonna add that power. So starting here, regular press, then tries, then you pick. You can either keep doing them both or just do the press. Here we go. Elbows down, straight up. I want you to be going with something, maybe that wide grip with our palms in, and then we'll switch it to super narrow when we add the tries, right? Think about that core working hard, right? Yes, you can. Boom. And up. Woo. Breathe. Good. Let's add our triceps. Here we go. Close grip press to tries. I know, I should have gone lighter, but that's okay. I'm gonna go for it. To tries. Boom. Elbows down. Close. Tries. Yes, you can. Yes. Woo! So you can keep that or just take it back to the press. Toe taps, join me here, and up. You can add the tries if you want, but add those toes dropping down or a little march if that's better for you. If this is where you need to be for you, go for it. Try to keep those elbows pulled in either way so we really get the back of the arms burning. I know I feel it too, 10 seconds. Focus on that core. Help you think less about those arms. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh man, you guys. Woo! Muscle, endurance, all of it. All right, slowly come up onto your feet. Woo! All right, team, if you have access to a bench or something that you can safely step up on, go ahead and grab it. If you do not, don't worry. You can keep this with just a lunge. So 2 weights, alternate your lunge for your first one. Second, we have 2 rounds of 30. We got a power step step up or lunge, reverse lunge on the left and the right. Then we're gonna set those weights down. And you can either do a box jump or a step up or a little squat, power squat, jump squat. All right? So grab some weights. We're gonna start with an alternating step up or an alternating lunge if you don't have the bench. Here we go. Up, up, down, down, and then switch your lead foot. Again, if you're here, alternate just a reverse lunge. That works too. Keep it going. We're gonna go right into those second power. Let's keep your right foot forward. Here we go. Down and up, all on one side. So either reverse lunge or step up. Let's get these out of the way. Then we're gonna catch our breath, because I know, I feel it too, right? Here we go. Boom. Drive up, out of that heel. Either way, I know you're tired, so try to keep the chest open. Switch your legs. Other side. Down off the step, or back on the reverse lunge. You don't have to go super fast. We're not worried about that. Here. And up. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha! Set them down, team. Weights out of the way. I want you to catch your breath. Yes. All right. This time, 30 seconds. You can do a squat jump or a power squat up on those toes. Or if you're feeling spicy, we're gonna take it here to a box jump. Only do the box jump if you're comfortable with that. You can also just do a step up. So you pick box jump, weighted step up, power squat on your toes, or power squat with jump. We got 30 seconds. Yes, we got longer on that because we needed it. 3, 2, and step it off. So if you're doing the box jump, power up strong, then step off. Drive your knees to your chest. Use that core. And here. I often really feel those core muscles the day after I do a box jump. Actually, really haven't done them in a while. I can feel my brain getting in the way. Here we go, one more. And relax. All right, team, grab a quick sip of water. We got one quick little bonus round. You're gonna like it. Cheers, y'all. Here we go. One bonus round. We're gonna take it for a swing for 30, right? So that's what we normally would do at the end of the second circuit if we got the swing in before. And then we're gonna take it to a clean, a squat and a press. We'll start with just the curl and the squat. We'll add the press. Our last run will be the clean. All right, so swing is kind of on its own. Up to you. Whatever you got, team, for 30 seconds. Catch your breath, then we'll have a 30-second build. Curl squat, clean squat, or curl squat press, clean squat press. Let's swing first, here we go. 3, get set, clean or deadlift. 2, 1, power, let it drop. If you're feeling spicy, you can hand off your swing, up to you. Woo, that's heavy. Here we go. Hup. You wanna lock it out of the top and then let it fall on its own. You are not controlling it on the way down. Power on the way up. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Woo! Pedal your feet. Everybody, here we go. Woo! Breathe. You guys, I read it wrong. reverse fly, curl, squat, and press. Then our last one is fly, clean, squat, and press. All right, so something light to medium, because you want to be able to do all those things, and I know your arms are tired. Starting with the fly on its own. Then curl, squat, press. Last 30, we put all three of them together, all right? 30, 30, 30, and then we're done. Upper body pull, and push and squat, and then all together. Here we go, hinge it here, reverse fly. Looks like this. I know this is a tough movement. This comes up all the time in the BodyFit Athletic Club. You should not be able to do the same weight that you do a row, right? These are much stronger muscles when they're closer to the body. We're getting back of the shoulders. If you need to alternate, that is fine too, right? It's a hard exercise. The further away you get from the midline of the body, the harder it's gonna be, right? Using the smaller muscles. Last one, stand up. Here we go. Bicep curl, squat, press, and down, slow and controlled. Curl, squat, press, curl. If you want, keep the hammer curl, because that's what I'm gonna do when I get to that clean. And here, up. And breathe. Let's relax for just a second. Then we're gonna get them all in together. Reverse fly, stand up straight, clean, squat, and press. Here we go, last 30, reverse, up, clean, squat, press, and hinge. Fly, clean, squat. You don't have to do the clean if you don't want to. You can just reverse fly, stand up straight, curl, squat, press, up to you. I know, last one, reverse. Boom, and relax. Woo, yes. Shake that out, team. I know, catch your breath. I know that was a lot, but you did it. If you have that bench, I want you to take it right here, or something, anything, a chair, a couch, a countertop that you can sit back on. Otherwise, just take it here so you stretch the back of the legs, but you also can push down on those shoulders, right and left. Oh man, how do you feel? Pedal those feet right here. Let me know in the comments. And then you can either come up here, roll through standing cat-cow, or right here. Slowly bring it up. Let me know how you're feeling. Did you feel your heart rate the whole time like I did? Again, I should have added Metcon to that title, but you probably know if you've done workouts here before that you're gonna get that heart rate up. Take it here. So hopefully you're feeling your entire body, even though some things probably felt like we didn't go as heavy as we normally do because we did muscle endurance, right? The 30, 30, 30. We still got the burn for the strength, the burn for the sculpt, and then we brought that power and that cardio. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short, so please make sure you get more of a stretch on your own, more of a cool down. And of course, leave me a comment, leave me a like. Please subscribe to the BodyFit by Me YouTube channel. That helps me be able to keep making these workouts for you. Please spread the word, please share, so others can find ways to get moving in a way that works for them. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your total strength, sculpt, and power with weights workout. Great job, everybody.